Right, so today I'm going to be commentating over my second league race in the League of Noobs, and this is going to be the China race. So it's another one I'm recording the commentary for a while after, just trying to catch up on the races I've missed. So you see, we're heading into practice now. I'm not going to bother showing laps from practice, really, there's not much point, but you'll see the times here. I just went out on the mediums. Just testing the track, even though I'd done a fair bit of testing before the race. So my target for this race was mainly to, well, last race it was to not crash. This race is to make a few more overtakes, as I only made one last week, and last race, sorry. And maybe to climb up the leaderboard a bit, maybe from 6th or above, I think was my aim. So you'll see my qualifying lap now. It's in the wet. So I'm trying my best. I haven't really done much practice in the wet on this track especially. You see we're skidding out already. It's not great, but somehow we're still improving our time. Yeah, I just haven't really got a hang for the wet yet, I don't think. Seem to be skidding every corner. So there we go. Going wide a fair bit, and I was having to brake a lot sooner than obviously on dry. I know you do anyway, but probably sooner than I should have, just to be very cautious, to make sure I can finish the lap. So we skid out again here, it's a bit of a pain. Don't really know how I can stop that apart from braking sooner, but I'm pretty sure I'm braking too early as it is. I was just hoping it wasn't going to rain for the race at this point, after seeing how bad I was in the wet. It's a bit worrying. So maybe this weren't a bad lap in the wet, I'm not sure. We'll see where I am on the leaderboard at the end. But as you can see, it's brightening up a bit now, and I was worried that it was going to go completely dry and people were going to come out on the super softs or ultra softs and put in a much better lap. We'll see as we come around this corner. I think the technician mentioned it, and it was about here. I was debating whether to go into the pits and change to the dry tyres or carry on with this lap. As you see, I decided to carry on with this lap. We've got 4 minutes left, so not enough time to get back around and change onto the dry tyres and put a lap in. You see, we go top on the intermediates in the wet. But now I'm kind of panicking a bit. I'm thinking, can I get out in time? And obviously I can't. I've only got about 3 minutes by this point. So 1 minute, sorry. So not enough time really. So unfortunately we have to just watch everyone go out on the dry tyres and put a much better lap in. And I think we'll see the times now. Yep, I ended up coming 9th, so second last, because Matt didn't get a time in. Everyone else on the dry tyres going much faster, like over 10 seconds faster. Wow, didn't realise that. Yeah, so that's a shame. I'm starting from the back basically. Hopefully I can work my way forward though. I didn't particularly want to be at the front on this corner because I'm not really confident on this corner at all. I took a fair bit of practice just to be able to get around it without skidding off. So I think we'll see formation lap now and the tyres I'm taking. So I think we go for the 2-stop here. We got the starting on the super softs and going on to the dry tyres about lap 10 I believe. So you see we're going out on the formation lap now, and this game's taking a crash. And boom, we crash apparently, going to the back of Melbourne. Now, could this be a sign of what's happening in the race? Who knows? Maybe it could, but it puts us back on the starting grid, and we have to wait there. There's the lights go out. We've got 5 red lights, and there we go. So we're getting an alright start, I think, better than the start at Australia. We're actually keeping up with the pack this time, which is good. See Melvin going up the inside, and we actually go up the back of him again, and he goes off the track. So it's a bit of a shame for him. The footage was reviewed and they said it was a racing incident, so I think he got kind of trapped between me and the car in front, and ended up last place after the first corner, so not great. He's been a bit risky, I think, going up the inside. Yeah, it probably was my fault as well. And there we go, we got to the back of our teammate, even better, and we get wing damage. So we got a yellow wing, right wing after the second corner or third corner, as Matt goes around the outside. I was really frustrated at this point. It was totally my fault for going up the back of him. I should have braked sooner. Had some pace from somewhere, God knows where. Matt goes off the track a bit there, and we're able to retake the position around the outside, so we're back behind our teammate. I think for the most part, up to the pit, I managed the yellow wing fairly well. I know it was only on the right, but we go a bit wide here. But overall, I don't think I lost too much time from it, to be fair. I didn't want to pit too soon, like just pit when I normally would. There he goes to the right, kind of lets us through but protects the inside line. Yeah, we had a bit more pace down the straight somehow. He retakes the position and slide back into these points. As Matt goes up the outside as well, crash again into our teammate, he nearly skids off. Some terrible driving. We're back in front of Matt there, and basically where we started. Okay, you see I really take this corner a bit weirdly, like I don't know if to go inside or outside. Matt's coming up again, he's trying to overtake, and I think he just about does after this corner. Yeah, we tap him and we have to slow down a bit. So now we're down into 9th. It's a bit of a shame. I think there was 11 people in this race, can't remember what's at the start. Took a horrible line there. Ricardo behind us, it was his debut in the league, and Mike Bundy as well, I believe qualified in first or second maybe. I think he's in the ground. WR. So I was just trying to get a bit of time now. We fell behind a fair bit by this point. I'm going to blame it on the yellow wing, but it probably just was some crap driving by me. This corner I kind of cut, and I think I cut it too much, and by going off the track lost a bit of time. And I keep doing that pretty much every lap, so probably lost a fair bit of time there. But I should be going straight. Quite a nice straight when you got the DRS and rich revs. Probably should have kept a better eye on my fuel levels, because, well, as you'll see later on, I kind of have to keep flicking to lean, and I can't really overtake people. DRS and yeah, into 9th. I believe this one. We lock up there and go wide. We've lost even more time. Ricardo nearly overtakes us there because of our mistake. We're just about alright though. We're skipping ahead 2 laps now. We're in the same position, I believe. Not much has changed at this point. Going wide again. So this is like probably one of the worst tracks, to be honest. I see Passos goes off the track a bit there, and Ace makes the most of it and goes around him. And Matt's gone off the track there, he's on the grass. God knows how that happened. I don't know if I saw the footage actually, but yeah, we managed to get around him, obviously, and that was the P8. So we should be able to overtake Passos really. He's on the soft tyres, the harder tyres compared to ours, and he's in the slower car in the Force India. I think I called the Toro Rosso in the other video. Cars. We nearly got the back of him. We nearly got up the back of a lot of cars in this race. Just about survived to keep our half green, half yellow wing. And the end of that lap we go into the pits. So I haven't quite mastered this either braking at the right point. I can probably wait till about here and then fully lock up, just to don't matter about tyre wear really, just about stopping, because we're swapping the tyres now. As you'll see, we swap tyres and swap a front wing. Go on to the medium. Our last pit stop hopefully, as long as we don't get more wing damage. And out we go. It looks like we're going to come out in P8. Quite like the cars, actually P9, sorry. Who is it? Ricardo takes our place. He must have already pitted actually. We crossed the exit line. That shows my inexperience, that before these races I hadn't actually used that assist, or had the assist off the pit limiter and the what was it, automatic, like leaving the pits. That ain't too difficult really, just holding the clutch down. So we're on lap 8 now, we've got 20 laps to go. We've got Ricardo just up ahead, and I just kind of, at this point I thought I'd pause it because I go really try hard mode. I'm like, I really want to gain some positions here, and I just start racing alright, to be fair, gain quite a bit of time. Yeah, start racing alright. Could mess this up a little bit, final off, but yeah, we start hunting Ricardo. Yeah, I know a lot of the people up further up the field are doing a free stop, so I kind of got him back in my head. Tell that corner better there, we don't cut it as much, it's nice. Now I'm just going to breeze through a few laps, so got 3.6 seconds, 2.5 seconds to Ricardo, and then 3 seconds again, and then we get 1.5 seconds away. And the following lap, at the end of lap 12, we're within a second and we get the DRS. Try and get a bit of time here, and I'm not going to be able to overtake him by the end of the straight, but just try and close the gap a little bit. We're going very far up the inside, and we actually skid out a little bit because we're kind of driving up the curb. Coming towards the end of this lap now, still within DRS range, which is good. And we have a green wing, so see Ricardo goes off a bit there, and we're able to get a slipstream and gain a bit of time. See lags a bit there, I kind of panicked, but we're all good as we chase him to the corner to protect the inside line, and he goes a bit wide and I'm able to keep the position. And now the chase begins on Hassels, as long as Ricardo stays behind us, which he does, as we go a bit wide. We hold that position, and begin chasing down Hassels in the 40. Try and close the gap between him and us over the coming laps. Realistically, I should be able to do this fairly easily because we're in the better car, but just my ability compared to everyone else's, I guess, it's a bit of a difference. So you see we chased down Hassels now, that's 3.7 seconds away, 3 seconds away at this point, 3 seconds again, start lap 17. I think we're within 2 seconds now, and yeah, how far are we? 1 second, so we're nearly within DRS range. Start of lap 19. Go very wide there though. We're up into 4th now after the people ahead of us have pitted, and this kind of stays the same way until we get to the last lap, and we within 4 tenths, 5 tenths, half a second, which isn't too bad, but I was very happy to be in this position at this point. You see we get very close here, I just can't find a way around it. The rain has started, but not quite enough to switch over tyres. I think we could all just about manage it for the last lap, or 2 laps. Yeah, I was very happy at this point to be in 4th. Just a lot of people must have gone for the free stop, I guess, and it didn't work out well, but yeah, we've got Glenn closing in behind us on the softer tyre. We try and get around the outside, we nearly bash wheels. I think we might have actually, that could have been bad, but we both stay on the track. See Glenn's getting very close behind, so I'm kind of panicking at this point. I really just want to hold this position. We haven't got any time penalties, which I was happy about after the 15 seconds last week, which was a bit of a disaster, to be fair. Put us last, apart from the disqualified people. Let's see, we're on the home straight now. We're looking at the fuel and I was a bit worried. I think, do I flick into lean here? I think I flick it into lean at the corner, but we get the DRS. If I had been able to use Rich, I might have been able to overtake him at this point, but would have been a push. We just can't know. And we nearly get knocked out by Glenn there. I don't know, or it was the rain, or it was my fault, I don't know. We head to the final corner just very cautiously, like a bit wide. And we stay in that position across the line. So P4, not too bad compared to the week before, where we only picked up 1 point, was it? I think got 12 points this time. I guess that sums up Matt's thoughts on the race. And I think we'll have a look at the leaderboards now. I'm not sure if there was any penalties for anyone. We'll be able to see at the end. But Mike on his debut won the race in the Renault. Well done to him. And I think WRL came second or third. And well, second, yeah, and then Passels was in third. So we came close to a podium there, which I would have been incredibly happy with. I'm still happy with 4. That was a good result for me. We're on to Bahrain next week, or next race, which I've got to commentate on. I've already done the race. Teammate comes 7th, yeah, not too bad. Glenn and Q in between. And after penalties, that's what the leaderboards look like. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next race.